Alright, what's up guys? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be ranking every Final Destination movie. And since the new one just came out recently, I rewatched all of them, and I watched that one right after, and I was like surprised with what they did. Now, spoiler warning, I'm going to be talking about these movies and what I like. I'll try not to spoil too much, but yeah, spoiler warning. Mostly every movie is like about a vision or like some sort of vision seeing the future or the past in some cases. Long story short, people save, like, prevent death, and then death comes to kill them. That's the whole point of every single Final Destination movie. I think we know this. um yeah, enough said. Spoiler warnings too. And at number 6, Final Destination 4. Let me start off by saying I like every movie. These are just based off, like, from the kills and how well the characters blend and how unique the story is, cuz the story's the same, but like there's some little twists and stuff. So I don't know. 4 is just always in the back, and from the intro, I think it's just the weakest too. Like, the main character is just forgettable. A lot of the characters are forgettable, but I mean, for the intro, right? Everything is like scary and stuff like that, like a roller coaster, a plane, a bridge. This is a racetrack. Like, bro, nobody left the movie saying I'll never go to the racetrack again. Like, nobody goes to the racetrack anyways, bro. So I think this just was a really weak ass. Like, you could have put this in the middle of the movie. I think it would have been better. It just made no sense. Um, Having that as the intro is really weak. Yeah, this thing's just really lame. The 3D effects do mess with the movie. I try to look over that just because, I mean, it's just a product of its time, 3D was really popular, but it does kind of affect the movie and look kind of wacky and bonk, I guess. And I mean, overall, I give it a 6 out of 10. Just, I don't know. Now, honestly, these next two movies, I like them the same, but I have to put one over the other, and we're going with the first movie. Now, this movie isn't bad. I'll say this movie's like a 7, 8 out of 10. All of them pretty much are, in my opinion, for what they are. They're not like, I'm not comparing them to every 8 out of 10, just like entertainment wise. And I don't know. I think it's just aged a little bad. The main character is like a goofball. Like, his friend just dies in front of him, and he's like, "So it skipped him." Like, he was just more invested on like it skipping his friend than like him dying. Like, he showed no tears, and it was near the end of the movie, so I guess he was going insane. But still, um, comedy it just comes off a little weird at times, and it like some parts aren't funny when they're trying to be funny, and when they're trying to be like somewhat serious, it's more funny. It's just like, I don't know, it's all over the place. But it's a really good, solid intro movie, and I respect it. I mean, it could be switched with like four. It could be put in the first one. I could see an argument for the first one. I could see it being, at the top. So I don't know. All right, at number 4, you could say this is the prelude, but it's the fifth one, Final Destination 5. And this movie starts off like in a bridge, which is a good fear to play on. I think this one makes sense. People don't want to get on planes, like the road with the logs and all that. So I think this is a good one. And it's crazy because the entire movie doesn't mention the era, so the whole time you're thinking this is modern time, but in reality it pulls a fast one on you. And the movie's a prelude, and you see the OG cast like appear, and you quickly realize it's the same plane of the first movie. And yeah, props to that, because I didn't expect it at all. It was a good twist, and the kills weren't like my favorite, but they do hold up. And overall, the connection, I think, carries both of those two movies, like the first one and this one. Like, them connecting, really nice. But like, The fifth one, they're kind of dragging it out. The deaths weren't all that, and then the first one, they were kind of getting the hang of it. And like the first and last tend not to be the best. Although the first ones do tend to be the best, the last ones don't. So yeah, it is what it is. It is still a good movie. Next up we got Final Destination 3. Now this one I'll give it props because for a long time this was the main reason I didn't get on roller coasters, and I've went on them since. I don't like them still, but I've tried them out, and yeah, this movie played on that fear of just not wanting to get on them. And even though it packed me as a kid, I don't think it's my favorite. It kind of does very little to add on. The kills are good. The characters are alright, better than like the ones I mentioned. Overall, the movie does enough to make it in third, and it's not too much I can say. I mean, yeah, it just does its thing. It's not really like a bad movie. The intro's solid and it's iconic. Um, yeah. And in second place, we got Final Destination 2. And now this one for me is like the most nostalgic because I've never seen it in theaters. I was too young, but I had my dad got it on DVD, and oh my god, as a kid watching that, like on the, my dad had this big fat TV, man. Like it was thick as fuck, like pause, but damn, that shit was huge. And then it was like a 70-inch, and it took up so much space. But I remember watching this movie on there and just being like, god damn, like getting the dude getting cut up by the fence and all that stuff, man. It's a really good movie. When the firefighter hits the fucking door and pushes her head on the stick, oh my god, that made me go like, oh, like, oh my god. And yeah, I think this one is like the strongest one out of like the five original. And yeah, I mean, it's at number two, so it's not the best, but out of the ones in the era, like from what, when did the movie come out? 2000s to 2011. This one for sure stands like the best. I mean, to me, it has the best story, the best protagonist. It like, and then again, even the kills. I mean, man, um, not just remembering one. I mean, look, the police log one. That like we know that one. Yeah, that one, the glass one. Okay, I saw it on the little trailer we're watching. The glass one with the kid getting squished. My God, bro, the ladder falling in the eye. Oh my, like, dude, this movie did it the best. And yeah, that's all I really could say, bro. But yeah, coming in at number one, it is the new one, Final Destination Bloodlines. Yeah, this one, I mean, it was a complete shocker, like watching the whole movie. At first, I was kind of lost, not really like into it. I was like, okay, it's the 60s now, like it's a prelude. And I didn't really know anything about the movie, so like as I'm slowly putting the pieces together, like, oh wait, she had a thing of her grandma, and they say it in the movie or whatever. And this is spoilers. Basically, this lady survived in the 60s and has kids, but death wants her dead, so she protects herself so much, and her whole family, basically her bloodline, shouldn't exist. So you know it's crazy. Death just wants her dead, and she hides out, makes everything safe, of course. And you like pray for this family. You want to, this is the first one where it feels like a real movie, and this is why I have to put it at one, because it feels like a real movie where you like feel for the characters and the entire family, and you want them to live, etc. um but I mean, as you slow, like, I mean, the movie just ends in old fashioned, where at the very end they just end up dying, like the main character. And that's what made it my favorite movie, because it feels like a real movie where you care, but they still end it the same exact way of like another Final Destination. And that's what made me really enjoy this movie. I think it just holds up really well. If you guys have not watched it, I suggest you guys do. It's honestly a really good movie. And if you guys haven't watched like them in a minute, bro. I haven't watched them in a long time, and I don't even think I've watched like. I think I didn't watch one of them. I'm not sure if it was five or four. I think I didn't watch five, honestly. Like the bridge one was new to me, and I really liked it. So it might be a little biased. I might put one above five. Switch them out. But yeah, it's crazy. The new one is crazy. The twist and everything. Rest in peace to the guy who like was at the graveyard. They always show up. I mean, his last lines. I think his name was Todd something. Or something Todd. I'm sorry, but yeah, it was like I didn't know he died. So when like he said those words, all that, we watched the movie, we looked it up, and we're like, wait, he's like till 2020. Like we saw him that he passed away. So we're like, what the hell? And yeah, that was like his last role, and he looked really different. I wouldn't say he looked horrible because people were saying he looked bad. I don't think so. He was walking. He was like, he didn't look horrible. It was just like, I don't know. It was such a sad like realization. Like, damn, bro. What he says in the movie, he's just talking about real life. He's not even talking about the movie, and that's what I really like about this movie too. Um, just a nice, good way to say your goodbyes to all your fans, and yeah. Um, Besides that, if you haven't watched it, I suggest you guys do. This one was a short video, not really long, but it's just I mean I watched the movies. I'm talking about everything, not just video games. Might as well make a video about this. So drop a like. Let me know what you guys want, like what type of videos. I might work on a Namco museum review / retrospect of some sort. Um, I want to do like a what's it called? I wanna take a look at every single museum game or every single collection of all the old times, and yeah, I just want to show how they evolve, and I don't know. I don't think anyone's made a series about that. So yeah, anyways, peace out. Hope you guys have a good day, and peace.